Yo, it's Astromal, aka AMAL, and today I'm gonna break down how I made AMAL scores. I started by just listening to the beat, getting it. Got a little intro, 808s here. Overall, like a pretty repetitive starts. And then you go over here, you get like a little synthesizer in. And that was like basically the beat. It's a very repetitive beat, which I like because it's easy for like catchy chorus type songs. All right, after listening to this beat, I instantly caught the flow to like a catchy chorus I could use. I just started going like and then you just kind of elaborate on what you're thinking.
AMAL shoots, then AMAL scores. Get me a fucking uncle like the Andrew Tate chorus. AMAL shoot, then AMAL scores. Charlie Kirk don't fucking choose if woman can abort. AMAL shoots, then AMAL scores. Worldwide wave shooting freeze on the court. AMAL shoot, then AMAL scores. CB in the bag when I fucking record.
After I recorded the vocals, I instantly knew that the mix needed some work before I was ready to drop it. So the first thing I threw on was a noise gate, as you can see over here. It just cuts out the background noise and it cuts out the hiss whenever I'm not talking loud enough, so that like my bars still stay clean and you don't hear like my fan in the background or something. Afterwards, I instantly used the Digi compressor, as you can see over here. It just evens out my volume so loud parts and quiet parts sit together and they're not separately, because like ain't nobody got like the time to be riding the volume knob the entire song. Like you're not gonna be there going up down up down up down while listening to a chill song. After that, I just like kind of made the tone with the EQ for M. It just cuts like the mud at the low end and it adds some brightness at the top. I just like perfectly set the mid sweep to how I like it. I don't really think I need to explain that. I'm also really bad with the letter S for some reason, so I always just throw on a de-esser, sometimes even two, as you can see here. It just removes that harsh S so that your ears don't like explode while you're listening to it. And last but not least, I also added a graphic EQ just for that like final polish. I just did like precise adjustments, like minimal stuff, and then that was basically the mix. Now for the ad-libs and layers, it's basically the same thing except there's another EQ on there, and there's also studio reverb and delay just to give that like repeated feeling of the ad-libs.
Bang, bang, bang. Andrew Tate chorus.
I do my ad-libs and layers in one because I feel like it sounds amazing and optimal. Overall, it was a very simple process, if I do say so myself. Overall, it was a pretty simple process, but there's still a few bars I want to talk about. Sometimes I feel like you guys don't realize my bars in a song, like don't realize what I'm saying. I'm just gonna point out like a few ones, not too many, but just a few.
My bitches are 9, yours 9 years at a time.
Just something funny, you know, like my girl's a 9 as in 9 out of 10. I'm gonna be honest, my girl's a 10. Yours is 9 years of time, as in like 9 years old. Pretty funny. It's just, you know, haha, I guess.
I'm recording lines while you sort the lines. Keep you hoes guessing like it's Larry Birdle.
Larry Birdle's like a game where you have to guess what NBA player it is based on like certain guesses, and when you guess something you get the past hints.
Watching my face like a mom on the heyday.
Because moms play Heyday all the time. Makes perfect sense.
Break your fucking ankles like I'm Sheik on the melee.
Sheik is a character from Smash Bros. Melee, which is a game I partake in very often. And they're very fast, and they're known for like breaking ankles and hitting clips. And I just looped the chorus over here with some extra layers, as you can hear.
AMAL shoots, then AMAL scores. Get me a fucking uncle like the Andrew Tate chorus. AMAL shoot, then AMAL scores. Charlie Kirk don't fucking choose if woman can abort. AMAL shoots, then AMAL scores. Worldwide wave shooting freeze on the court. AMAL shoot, then AMAL scores. CB in the bag when I fucking record. Tactical like shotgun, measurement, mad buns. Don't know why I rap at the bands, I ain't got none. EDP, watch out, that bitch is too young. Working in the factory, my name too young. Name to the Blazers, back paper chaser. Deacon all the tracks like I'm rack, I'm a glazer. King Ghidra, I'm a motherfucking phaser. Back to the star, bitch, not a Laker.
And then I made the beat fade out at the end, as you can see. That was basically it. That's my entire song breakdown. I hope you guys enjoyed it and came like left with some new knowledge of how to make music on BandLab. Tap in with Worldwide Wave, and I hope to see you guys listen to my music soon.